Hello, 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 babes, gays, and theys, and welcome to today's stream, which is Tavern Talk. Sorry for the delay there, and sorry for the technical issues when it comes to the fan art being removed. Despite everything being in one area for my streams, like its very own separate folder so that, nothing gets deleted or moved or whatever, when I cleaned off my PC, it removed a lot of things, including from that file, which I did not touch. So I will have to redo the fan art areas again with everybody's artwork and everybody's usernames. Apologies, that will be fixed in time. Otherwise, whew, let's get into it. How's everybody doing? Hi, Mau, how you doing? Let me know if I need to like turn volumes up and down. I think I'm very, very loud here. Hold on. Let's see if that's any better. There we go. I'm not going into the orange as much. Wow. Hi, Rune. How you doing? Hello, Inky. Look what I found. I have no idea what voices I used to use for these characters, so they will be very inconsistent. That is super fair. Looks like a rare specimen of Archie to me. I'm one of a kind. Oh, you two know each other already? Of course you do. You know pretty much everyone in the city, huh? Of course I know him. He's quite the celebrity in town. Oh, I suppose I am. He's the most famous author. He even survived an assault by hordes of vicious undead. Author? I guess I really am an author, yes. Bummer. And here I thought I could surprise you. How did you two meet? I think he spotted me on the street. Must have thought I had a lot of stories to tell, so he asked me if I could write my he could write my biography. What a unique way to call someone old. Fucking savage. My back hurts. I'm irritated that most of my fucking shit got deleted off my PC for my streams. I had to fix a lot of that up before starting now. Yeah, after stream, I think I'm just gonna hop into VR, go on fucking orange or red, and just watch Lucifer and chill the fuck out, honestly. Just chilling. Awesome. Keep it chill. Keep it good. But she does have a lot of stories to tell. Archie, how many manuscript topics do you want to collect before you actually finish something? Well, you see, it's always important to collect ideas. Life itself is the best source of inspiration for any artist. Look at him. He's so eager to write. I just couldn't refuse the look in his big sparkly eyes. Writing down ideas is so much fun. Not only for the detective's magical story, but also holding on to Theo's memories. The writing is really helping me with his death. I can make sure the world doesn't forget about him. I'm glad you're doing better now. Una, how come you want your biography to be written now? I don't really have a reason. I'm old, and I've seen a lot of stuff. Would be sad if all that knowledge went to waste, right? It's not like you'll disappear any second now, is it? Of course not. Oh, I get it. A lot of troubling things have been happening lately. Ah, don't be silly. We'll be fine. It's always nice to see most of your friends return during these times like these. Most of them? Stuff like this happens every few decades. It's completely normal. If you say so. Are you going to pay Archie accordingly, though? That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna pay him in drinks. And I could also use a little refreshing drink myself. Aye, gotcha. Anything specific you'd like today, Archie? Just the same as always. A drink to stay focused on my writing, to defend my brain against all those distracting thoughts. Coming right up. Oh, yeah. Me too. Yeah, Lucifer should be fine. If Pats gets off work well enough and able enough, I will drag him in to suffer Lucifer with me. Ding, ding, ding. I need to check something real quick. Hold on. I think... Is my... Oh, I need to turn off. I thought so. See, I fixed that. I saw that the chat was like a little darker than usual, and I'm like, that ain't right. My image was over the text. My bad. MLP is a good show. Depends what kind of shows you're into. If you state what you like, I might have some suggestions. Or not. I'm not sure. I know everybody has a different taste in stuff. I don't think you and Era would enjoy Lucifer as much as I am. Here you go, a drink to boost your concentration. Thank you very much, Innkeeper. This is delicious. I can feel an irresistible itch in my fingertips already. I'm always happy to oblige. So, Una, what's it for you today? Maybe something that'll give me enough strength and energy to tell this whippersnapper every little detail of my life. She went from fucking Australian to something else. This is fucking hard to keep up. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright, give me a quick second and I'll be back with your drink. I did say I was poorly voice acting today. I'm not even fucking trying. Kinds of animes. What kinds of animes do you like? What documentaries do you like? You know, like genres, stories, shit like that. I got a bunch of animes you guys could watch, but I have no idea if you'd like any of them. Madoka Magica is a good one. If anyone hasn't seen Madoka Magica yet, go into that fucking blind. Not particularly. I used to have like a favorite animal. When I was younger, it used to be dolphins. As I got older, it used to be wolves. And now I'm just like, every animal is pretty neat. I kind of like the concept of hybrid species, even if they wouldn't exist. Like one of my characters is a hyena bat or like a rabbit wolf. I like the concept of hybrid species. But again, they don't really exist. And if they do, they're unbreedable. Some liquid stamina for the golden girl. Let's see if your skills are to be trusted in, Kate. Oh. Watch out, you're ready for at least 600 pages. That's a lot. You already agreed, so you don't have a choice. And now, my dear Archibald, we'll begin with the writing. Thank you for your hospitality, Innkeep. I'll see you later. Goodbye, Innkeeper. I'll remember to keep a copy of the book for you. Signed, please. Of course. Very well. Goodbye, you two. Yeah, Madoka Magica. If you haven't seen Madoka Magica, that shit is perfect to go into completely blind. Don't look up anything about Madoka Magica and don't let the first episode deceive you. And finally, my service beast and I have returned. Welcome back, Minty. When did you become a woman, Minty? Good to see you, innkeeper. And surprisingly, your tavern's dry interior. I thought you might be appreciating the dampness of almost everything nowadays. Maybe while underwater, but wheels and mud do not mix. On land, I appreciate structurally sound and smooth wood flooring much more than its soggy alternatives. That bad? You would too. Just step a few minutes past your tavern. Then you might get an idea of the things jammed in my spokes and smooth between Casket and Cane's toes. Casket and Cane are their names. That's so cute. Pride flag? What about a pride flag? Yeah, I'll pass. And besides, stories from my patrons are much more enjoyable. Speaking of, how did the pearl hunt go? Honestly, it was all too eventful. But before I go on, I could do with one of your drinks, innkeeper. Something to keep my mind clear of any irrelevant distractions for my journey back. Let's see what I can do. Brains, thine does see. May this inspire boundless creativity. Just what I needed. If only I had boundless supply of this drink while writing at my desk. Unfortunately, my establishment doesn't do deliveries. What a shame. But before you go on, I actually have something else for you. Ah, and here I thought I'd have to needle you for it again. What a pleasant surprise. My favorite kind. Here, a completely proofread manuscript, I hope. I certainly hope it's completed. Since my retrieval and your proofreading have been such a long time in the making, yes? Right. Long time in the making. You should probably wash that red ink from your hands before it stains your mugs. Ah, right. I was editing my recipes all night. Crazy story, actually. For another time, that is. I see. I will say it's good to have these papers back in my hands. May I inquire as to why you asked for them back now? I've decided to finally publish the book. What I have written about it's very dear to my heart. And I'm happy to finally get to share my writings with the world. Minthy, the author, it has a nice ring to it. It'll be Mackenzie Carden Peaton, actually. A very nice pen name. It was time I finally chose one, and something universal at that. Procrastination is a curse all of its own. Sure is. So, about the pearl or pearls? Protection pearls. Like I said, it wasn't too eventful. I had tea with the Banshee of the Lonesome Lagoon, and she traded me the pearls for all objects of her desire. Mostly I promised her a signed copy of the book. Good for her. You know, I've been meaning to ask, if I may, what do you need the pearls for exactly? I know you're often looking for them, but I was never quite sure why. Well, I am sure you'll remember the curse I was bestowed with. Yes, the cursed parasitic rings that amplify your magic to a painful degree. Exactly those. They cause quite a lot of issues for me and my body. Sometimes it feels like the magic is eating away at me, slowly feasting on my organs and nerves. It's tearing me apart from the inside out, as it gradually takes my health and life. The protection pearls help me keep the mana in check. They bring it down to a manageable level. It helps the pain a lot. So you're just saying you turn the pearls into a drink? Wonderful to see that you're still your first solution to everything. Yes, on occasion. Mostly I grind them into ink for my tattoos. They're very versatile little beauties. I'm happy you could find some then. Now that I think about it, care to share? I'm sure they'd be great for my drinks. Not so fast. For most people, they'd just amplify mana to a ridiculous and dangerous degree. And I don't want to be held responsible for the chaos your patrons could cause. However, maybe I can offer you something less extreme, but still energizing. Here. This is your infamous coffee recipe. After all these years, you finally trust me with it? It's time. I think you can finally make it without poisoning someone. I'll do my best. Thank you, Minthy. Perhaps it will also help you keep your promises in time. Anyhow, I think we're due to take our leave. Need to make some ink? Something like that. Plus, I promised Casket and Kane we'd check if any primordial tennis balls got washed up by the flood. Yeah, there's two. There's one doggy under her arm here that's really shy, and then one doggy here who's just like, "Hello, I'm here. I'm doing my thing." What a perfect excuse to catch up with her. Is she around? More frequently recently. It's nice. A miracle she still comes around after you exercised her favorite bog body. We were young and inexperienced. It happens. That it does. It was lovely to see you again, innkeeper. Likewise. Best of luck on your journey. And don't forget to send me a copy of that book. If you promise not to forget about its existence this time. Yeah, I'll do my very best. I know you will, friend. I know you will. That was a short chapter. Uh-oh. Jade, welcome back. Was your quest successful? When have I ever failed? Well, you do look surprisingly unbloodied. Also, hello, Kumo. Kumo? Who's Kumo? That guy. I can't remember what accent I give fucking anybody. New name, I'm guessing? No. No names here. Never had a name. Don't even know what names are. Am I just supposed to go along with that? You're supposed to make me a drink. Then we can talk. Fair enough. What can I get you? I've still got plans after this, but Onyx is pretty tired. So give me something that'll get her to keep up with my speed, if I let her have a sip. Anything for Onyx. And now you got to meet Onyx the turtle. Cute little guy. A drink for Onyx and you, but mostly Onyx. Not bad. Concentrating. Considering? Being a regular does have its perks. So, names? Let's start with the story first. You love those, right? You know it. I'll just spare you the details of my journey to Burkham. Though I didn't miss the chance to make some extra money along the way. Everybody thought I was right woman for their jobs. They helped me with the quest too. Squeezed a good description of the renegade parents out of some Red Dune merchant who was in a deep dispute with the blue-crowned elephant. I'd love to hear that story, actually. Not my problem. Asking a couple of pointed questions got me to the inn the deadbeats were staying at. Problem with people is, can't exactly kill them in broad daylight. With monsters, you'd be thanked for doing so. But with people, you gotta be patient. So I did what anyone would have done in my situation. I posed as a tour guide. And they believed you. Sure did. Inko was right. Your drinks are great for pulling scams. Happy to hear that. I offered them a tour of the nearby Wadden Sea and led them to an area I knew was shunned by actual tour guides because of the unpredictable tides. Gave them a spiel about how a battle of the order... Bleh. You can tell I'm not with it today. You're just there. Chalky milk. Yeah, I have coffee milk now. Haha. Gave them the spiel about how a battle of the Order of Starlight took place there. Yada, yada, yada. Pretty soon, their eyes were glued to some starfish playing in the mud. It was the perfect opportunity to get it over with quickly. Obviously, I wasn't going to kill them just then. They needed a chance to run, but I had to scare them first. I raised my spear right up to above my head and was about to go for a warning strike when I heard this zinging sound. I deflected the knife that was flung my way at the last second, and it shattered against the ground. All three of us turned and saw this cloaked Echo reaching for another knife. He had his hood pulled all up, knives and daggers strapped all over his body. Even the air seemed to go darker around him. Looked like a real shadow bane. I trained under them. Impressive. Those deadbeats thought I was protecting them from them. Should have seen the look on their faces when I said I was there to kill them. I turned back, wanting to refocus on my warning strike. Then I was interrupted by a simple stop. It was said in this deep, raspy, incredibly fake voice that sounded like some sort of proper degenerate. Likely the two bums thought we were fighting about who'd get to kill them. Their approach to such a situation was immediately to try and bribe us. I told them to shut it. They asked me what I wanted, if it wasn't money or words. So I turned to our little shadow bane and asked what he wanted. But he just stood there, quietly. Can't blame him. They're a little scarier than your parents. So you helped him with his decision? Not exactly. I walked over to him and handed him my spear. She said, "This is your choice. Make it." It felt like she was passing some of her courage on to me. He stepped forward with my spear in his hand and took it off his hood. I'll spare you the details. They recognized him, of course. Had the audacity to act surprised. Surprised is one way to put it. When they talked, they sounded so like they thought I died. You could have. They left you. I wanted to say something. Anything. Yell, tell them to get lost. Scream at them for what they'd done to me, but all that came out was, "Why did you leave?" Their silence went on for so long. Would have been longer if those tides hadn't came rushing in. You did kind of walk into that one. Kinda. Luckily I was quick. Sorry about that. My mother was shouting me. Luckily, I was quick. Got all of us into some muddy rock that waves couldn't reach. How long were you up there for? A couple hours. Left us a lot of time to talk. Did you? Yes. A lot. For example, did you know the primordial flood was caused by the pyre erupting? The pyre? You mean the biggest volcano in all of Astria? Nestled right in Leviathan's domain? Yeah, apparently it erupted, then collapsed, covered all of the primordial sea in ash, and set off a tsunami. It should not be doing that. No. Do you think a powerful magic was afoot? Probably not. They use a giant tsunami. What use is a giant tsunami to anyone? Maybe they want it to be wet? Probably not. Are tsunamis and their causes all you and your parents talked about? No. Mostly we talked about the leaving thing. They said not a day went by where they didn't regret what they'd done. I asked why they didn't come back then. They didn't have an answer for that. Mom said she was proud of my knife throwing skills, though. I never thought they'd apologize. They owned up to all of it. It was as awful as it was. I hadn't planned for that. They wanted to make up for everything and be a part of my life. They also said it was up to me and what I wanted. What did you want? A family. Is that stupid? No, it's not. So you forgive them? No, not yet. I have to see if they actually mean what they said first. I can't trust them right now. We don't really know each other anymore. Who knows if we'll get along. But they did say they want to get to know me, and I think I might like that too. They're just so different. It feels like I'm angry at people that don't exist anymore. You're still allowed to be angry. Even if they change, they hurt you. Neither forgiveness nor forgetting is required. It just feels unfair. Like I'm harboring resentment for ghosts. But I'll try to be honest with them. I owe that to myself. Plus, Jade threatened to decapitate them if they ever hurt me again. They'd stand no chance. None. Could I have that drink now, too? Sure. Let's trade. Right. A joke. No. A name. I assume Jay didn't know you as Gumo because your parents didn't call you that. Correct. What did they call you then? I don't. I'm not. I'll trade you my name. Just give the guy a drink. Your first name? Those are quite precious to Maihara, right? Very. But I'm not joking. I'll trade it. Again, getting called despite shouting I'm on a stream is fantastic. Anyway. But I'm not joking. I'll trade it. I'm listening. Alicia. A beautiful name. I don't respond to flattery. But thank you. It's definitely better than mine. Yours fits you. It does not. If you say so. So not Alicia? What would you like to in exchange? Maybe something that'll stop me from choking on my words. In case I have to do more of this emotional thing. I'll definitely got something for that. Oh, good to know he didn't kill his parents. I'm getting caught on something. Oh, remember to get a stretch and to drink your water. Because that's what I'm about to do. Drink some water, get a stretch. Very good. Very, very good. Right. Charisma. There are some really good moments on it. I have a full playlist of me playing this game, obviously here on YouTube. It's just called Tavern Talk or Tavern Talks. If you open that up, every single video is in there, and you can watch it from start to finish. You will see how much their voices change with me, because I do not know their voices that I used for them prior, so I just wing it really and have a bunch of fun with it. But it goes through a lot of the characters' backgrounds and stories, fears and hopes. It's D&D with drinks. It's fantastic. And depending on what drinks you make for people, especially when they go on missions, depends on what happens. Like Archie said that his friend had died. I assumed that was because I'd made the wrong drink, but I will never know unless I replay the game. You always have two choices when it comes to making drinks for someone's mission. Whether it's a renegade choice, like a bad choice, like a mean choice, or a pacifist, nice, kind choice, you know? I have had 30 years to practice. Why, thank you kindly. I do like to try. I do want to make his voice a bit deeper, but then I can't get the raspiness of it without sounding weird. So, it's all fun. It's all fun and games. I'll solve that out later. And where were we? So yeah, if you're interested in watching like the whole damn thing, go check out my playlists. Everything is there from start to here and now. God, 3 years of content all in one place. That's crazy. Here you are, some fluid for emotional vulnerability. It tastes a lot like. It tastes a lot better than it sounds. Feels a lot better too. Maybe. I still need to call you something else though if Kubo is out. It is. What have you got for me then? I don't. I'm running out of names. Jade, can I? Nope. My name. Fine. How about Dave? You know what? Sure. I'll go with that. I'm proud of you, Dave. For everything you've gone through and for choosing what's right for you. Thank you. Do you need a hug? May have already gotten one from Jade. Speaking of me, I gotta go. Want to check in with Grace and her goons. I'll see you around, airboy. See you around, Alicia. What about you? Care to linger a little longer? I need time to think all of this over. Even feel it too. Is Fable back yet? I think Cheesecake would make for a great distraction right now. No. I thought maybe you ran into them on the way back. I didn't. So Millie isn't back yet then either. No, I'm afraid not. Cool. Great, I guess I'll talk to Carolyn? Your parents? Maybe. Do you think they still love me? I don't know. I hope they do. I hope they'll love you well, but I don't know. I do know that other people love you, and that if your parents fail to live up to what you deserve, you won't be loved any less. I'd like to believe that. Sometimes I just think even if my own parents could leave me, anyone can. Don't measure your worth by the actions of of the people that hurt you. Nothing good can come of that. That is good advice for everybody in real life. Don't measure your worth by the actions of the people that hurt you. Of recent events, when it comes to people I know personally, it is devastating to watch people have to manage their thoughts and their feelings and their lives after asshole people traumatize you, break your trust, make you think things just to portray you, and then you're left with the damage. I have been unfortunate enough to see that recently, and to witness it is something else. I've been through it personally on my end of things, and I can handle shit pretty well. But watching it from an outside perspective, watching someone have to go through that was awful and painful and terrifying, and I hate it. I hate that there's so many fucking assholes in the world that are willing to hurt other people, and then you have to watch those hurt people fix the damage someone else did. Don't ever measure your worth by other people's shit. You are who you are. And you are a good person. You are loved. You are desired. You are beautiful just the way you are. Do not let other people bring you down. Do not let other people change you, destroy you, and make you think the world is a dark and dreary place just because of one or two prick heads that think they're God. You're worth so much more than these bullies. So much more. I promise you that. Damn. Sorry, I got a little bit philosophical there. Yeah, family poofy. Life is hard enough without them. Yeah. It's a great game. Like I say, I get a lot of moments like this in the game where I go off on a little bit of a spiel because there's a lot of good advice that comes from the game that works for people in the real world too. People, I'm assuming people who've played this may be going through certain similar things. So to have this advice and to see it from a different perspective is very, very good and very, very healthy. It's then just what we decide to do with the information and how we go about the rest of our days to assure that we stay good people, do the right thing, and don't let the damage of everything around us change us into something we're not, you know? Of course. Take it however you like. I'm not very good with words. We're worth more than people fucking make out to be, man. We are. I'm very thankful to have met you. Anyway, I'm also part of the night or whatever, so I must go. Farewell. See you soon. You know what? I don't think I'm going to hold this up for another 2 more hours. My voice is already cracking. That was pretty fucking deep and heavy, and I'm quite exhausted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold a 10-minute break now, and then I'll stream for another hour, and then we'll call it a day. So enjoy the clips. I'm sorry the fan art's not there at the second. I will have that fixed by next stream, hopefully. We'll find out. Go pee, go poop, grab some snacks, get some water, stretch your legs, stick your head out of a window and get some fresh air if you can. And I will see you guys in 10 minutes. Ah, wah, wah, wah. Enjoy the clips while I'm away. Wah, wah, wah. Then let's see if you can handle my fabled blue attack.
Well, you little fuck.
Good boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Well, fuck, there goes my
Oh
erection.
What the fuck is that? Why are you a big... It's a dragon! Let me become... no, let me become Hiccup. I want to train you dragon. You look like a dragon. I'm gonna train you. You're gonna be a dragon. You're a dragon now. You're a dragon now. You're a dragon now. Except for the consequences.
Goodbye! Goodbye, mortal plane! Goodbye!
Yeah, I think that's my cue.
No, 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 no. I did it. I somehow survived.
Dick down on it.
Dude, dig down on it.
Oh, wow, that's a chest that you guys just totally didn't see. That I cannot open?
Does it need a key? Oh!
Holy fuck! Oh!
You
Triple
guys,
kill.
It was a trap!
Oh my god.
Oh
No,
my
the stream wasn't on! I can't clip it! Someone else do it! Clip it!
Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
oh.
Video,
No.
what weapon would I be?
The giant strap-on bat from Saints Row is not a weapon.
Yeah, it is. My dildos are weapons. I threw them at people before and hurt them. Dildo nunchucks. Chicken. Chicken, I swear to God.
If you don't want people to watch it for the plot, don't give it a plot. Just jump into the action. If you're gonna make a plot, make a good plot.
Wanna check it out?
I just want to finger myself. I don't care
What?
about no fucking story.
Well, then there's plenty of content where they just get straight to the action. They don't have a plot.
What the duck? What the duck? Button everybody's face. Button everybody's face. Yeah.
Y'all love it.
Yo, whores.
I wasn't complaining. Oh, now I'm a whore.
We're all whores. Honey. Honey, we're all whores. I got kissed. Why is your nose jiggling like that?
It's throbbing and thrusting repeatedly.
Stop that. And back to the camera.
Okay, back to the conversations.
From potato, because potato's awesome.
No, you're awesome.
You're awesome. You're awesome.
Here's the mirror.
No!
Oh, adorable beans.
I will fucking eat you.
Who nutted on me? Minty!
Best work I've done was actually drawing on paper, so I'm not the...
Minty nutted on me, guys.
There's a wizard over here.
He's hanging out.
I'm gonna beat my fortune.
Yeah, I'm just not spending any of my money here because I don't think most of it is worth anything.
Okay, what's in the mark?
In here, your new assault rifle is over here.
Yes. Yeah, this is my kind of good.
In this room.
Yes, Daddy.
Ha! I was first.
Oh, yes.
This is a fight.
Daddy. Holy shit. Rui did an actual mode. My pussy just clenched.
I have to excuse myself
For no particular reason.
Ooh,
Fucking
daddy.
American. Ooh, daddy.
What the fuck was that? Easy on the bridge.
Explanation mark clip, please.
Okay. Well, that wasn't easy on the bridge, now was it? You bastards! You absolute horse fucks!
You horse fucks.
Well, bugger you.
Eren Yeager. Eren Yeager. You smell like a baka. I don't know how that actually goes. I don't know the meme.
Don't refer to me. I'm going to.
Don't refer to me, I'll come.
Don't acknowledge me. I'll come.
Don't look at me, I'll come.
Don't breathe the same air as me. I'll come.
He's to the left, to the left, to the left. Run, run, run,
Fucking
run.
run!
You run, keep running.
I don't
keep
like
running.
it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh man. He got me. Damn it. Can I jump over this? I fucking can! I fucking can! Fuck you assholes. Are we celebrating? Yeah, being alive is the best, right? I wouldn't recommend it. You're a beautiful bitch. Kiss me. Mwah.
There's the goggles. This is supposed to go with like this outfit, but I like the bloody face more.
The bloody face more, yeah. Mind you, he's gonna need those goggles for how wet I am, baby. Let's go! Anyway.
We get to watch Aaron's sexy ace. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, let me know if you guys like.
Ow. I know Aaron's coming soon. Come.
The Polish one, boy.
Yes.
You are the commander of the ship, so you need to land every time.
God damn it.
You need to be the one who pulls the lever. Oh god, I love the way you pull that lever.
I want full body. Gimme.
Ah, me too.
Here.
I wish. Literally took it off his leg and it gave me his leg. That is fucking nasty.
I honestly couldn't even tell what was happening there for a second.
Welcome to full body.
Oh my god, Pat is rideable.
You like that, don't you, Raven?
Did you cook me already? Did you fucking cook me?
Oh god, you hung him. Guys, you're missing.
No, I'm keeping eye on you.
No, I'm running away.
Oh my
Fucking
god,
surprise
that's
now.
fucking beautiful.
I'm gonna teach Ray Ray Flash so she can show her tits.
I can't wait to get a PC and stuff. Because I want to buy this avatar and you get it. I'll probably figure that out myself. Just like return.
Come on and fly away with me, bitch. I'm a bird.
Fly with me, let's fly away.
And welcome back. I got cheesy chips while I was away. Wah, wah, wah. Where's my game? Let's go. Ooh. Melina! Millie's back. Let's go. Ooh, that's really hot. Innkeeper surprise! Nice to see that you're back. Is Fable with you? No, should they be? They were looking for you. They aren't very good detectives then. I'm happy to see you well, Millie. Everyone was very worried about you. Why? I'm great at taking care of myself. You are? But where have you been all this time? Investigating things, obviously. Like the flood. And my investigation led me to Morlia. Or more like, they did. Nico, Voy, and Hex, I followed them to Morlia. They were talking about mysteries and puzzles, and I'm trying to solve a mystery, so I couldn't let the opportunity pass me by. You're lucky. People usually pay a lot of money to spend time with me. Why? Because I'm like famous. But I didn't go there because of you. I was following clues. Okay. I stayed outside. My case isn't about a wizard. Not this time. Where is Hex anyway? Don't know. Doing wizard things. Why is Arson there? Currently working, popping in to say hi and let's go. Love the games like these. Coffee and talk. Hell yeah. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, Nell. Take care of yourself. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. It is greatly appreciated. Millie is amazing. I love Millie so much. I wish I could eat my food. I want my food, but it's hot. And I like cheesy chips, man. I wish I like arson. That would have been fun, but instead he chose to study. He immediately wanted to check out the spells we found. Though he seemed pretty disheartened. How come? Not sure. I guess he didn't find what he was looking for. Maybe because the world's greatest treasure was already traveling with him. What would that be? Never mind. He told us to keep an eye out for any time magic razzle-dazzle. But we found nothing. At least you managed to get inside and return safely. Yeah. The way there was easy peasy. We got there thanks to Nico pulling off his shape-shifting trick and pretending to be a merchant. Stole some guy's coat and face, and used his reputation to secure us a boat ride to Morlia. Said I wanted to meet with a real estate agent from Morgasi to buy the island. I told him to pick us up in a week or so, by then we'd be far gone. What happened to you once you reached the island? I'm quite intrigued. Hold on, get your drinks. Again, I have food. I'm so sorry. Before we tell you that, I'd like a drink. Something that goes down like honey and will make my poetry flow like a wild river. Nothing easier than that. I can get some fucking chips down my throat. I hope you guys are having dinner and water and snacks. Take care of your dang selves. Ring-a-ding-a-ding. Some honey for those vocal cords. Enjoy. That's what I'm talking about. Amazing. Can we move on to the story now? You got somewhere to be? Nah, but I'm getting bored. Go to Morlia, an island so small it's basically the tower's wild backyard. As I walked between the crystalline roses, I expected to see a secret passageways hiding behind every door. I almost brought you back a rose. Why didn't you? I thought you won't like it. I would have. Oh, okay, that's moving on. Yeah, no worries. Lurk all you like. Hi, Rousey. How you doing? Love you too. I'm sorry. I'm like nomming on my food while I play. But I have cheesy chips. And spring onions. Can you blame me? Who doesn't love cheesy chips and spring onions? Monsters. Monsters don't. The tower itself reached so high, I thought it might be reaching out to kiss the moon itself.
It was really tilted, at about 5-degree angle. I measured with my paws. The bricks were still wet. I'm sure the tsunami took its foundation.
Would think the waves would have done a favor to knock down the door, but nope. That locked door was the first challenge. Inko's lockpicks broke. Seemed like a skill issue. Broke? Skill issue? Bro, the door ate my lockpicks. Ah, a door mimic. A classic first step to securing your establishment.
You talk like you've seen one before.
Have you ever tried to open my door when the inn's closed?
No.
If you do, don't use any lockpicks and take care of your fingertips. So, how did you get inside? By charming it. Hex forgot his spellbook and couldn't get the arcane lock unlocked to spell the work. And obviously it wouldn't just let us in like that. So I decided to play the mimic a tune. Yeah, was amazing, bro. Your fancy tunes are the GOAT. I was nervous. I'd never played in front of a mimic before, so I wasn't sure what their taste in music was. I decided to play something emotional, something that would melt its metaphorical heart. A song of woe. Who would have thought it would literally melt? Do decently? How you doing? How's the game? Game is going well. You missed a good part. You might have to rewatch it, or I might have to find it later to tell you. But yeah, no, it is going absolutely fantastically. I am enjoying every last second of it. It has got some good advice, some great stories. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do the whole 3 hours because my voice is already caving out at 2 hours. 1 hour? 1 hour. So I'll be doing 2 hours, and then I'll be chilling in VR chat. Probably watch some Lucifer. I'm eating my cheesy chips and onions as we speak. Because I like cheesy chips and onions. And I don't want it to go to waste. So, yeah. I began playing the first tune, and the lock started weeping before I reached the chorus. Tears were streaming down its face. And if they were very hot or made of acid, the door melted away. Afterwards, the lock lay in a puddle of wood, sobbing and thanking me for my performance.
That's not a very sturdy lock.
It just sounds like very in touch with its emotions. We stepped over the door's remains and into the tower. It was so much taller and bigger on the inside. Like a pocket dimension. So freaking cool. Except the tower can't really fit in your pocket. But Hex walked ahead. Guy was really distracted. He didn't even listen to my poem about the symbolic relationship between an axe and a door. For a long time, we didn't encounter anything. Just a long hallway, no doors, only a bunch of strange paintings. Of course, most of the hallways can't go on forever, so eventually we reached the staircase. After what felt like 5.5 minutes. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see the precious little doggo. Honestly, I love doggo. What I don't did you English? Did you ever tell me your doggo's name? I don't think you did. Eternity.
Meanwhile, I was outside investigating the flora and fauna. Everything was very peculiar, like it was from another world. The colors were different, very blue and almost spectral. And there were a lot of spider webs or yarn, not sure which. Suddenly, the ground shook and almost knocked me off my feet.
Who could have guessed that there were pressure plates on those stairs? I wasn't paying attention and was too careless. One wrong step and a pressure plate triggered an explosion and... Conk! The whole staircase began crumbling down into a pit of nothingness. Bit by bit, starting from the bottom, I rushed upward to safety, away from the weird wizard's abyss. I stumbled, and if I hadn't been for Hex, I'd be mush. He grabbed my hand and pulled me up, but he isn't really the strongest, so we almost tumbled down together instead. I figured I couldn't leave them to fall to their pathetic destiny. So I zoomed down, grabbed Hex by his collar, and pulled them both up. Boy, back up. Thank you for saving us, Nico. No problem, boy. Don't get used to it.
Didn't you expect a trap like that? After all, a great wizard would want to protect their treasure.
I guess we were a little distracted by all the gold hanging from the walls. The staircase ended up wondrous library. The staircase ended in a wondrous library that spiraled endlessly higher around the tower's inside walls. We lost Hex at the bottom in the first row of books. A lot of them were drenched. It didn't seem like the tower was waterproof. There was still primordial water dripping from somewhere above. We couldn't make it out the ceiling, tried to reach it though. The second story was a spiral staircase library and had 3 paths leading away. Each path ended in a door, and all 3 doors were closed and marked with runes or paintings or rusty old locks. I got sucked into looking at the library's beautiful murals. Each of them depicted a different story. Missy! Missy's a beautiful dog. I love seeing people's pets and animals, man. Their little family. I'm one of the big advocates for, like, your animals are a part of your family. I know a lot of people might not understand that. Because I've had those same conversations with people when my pets have passed away, and obviously I've been riddled with grief. And they're always like, why are you so sad? It's just an animal. And I'm like, no, that's my family member. Man, jeez. But I know they're family. And they're lovely. And I love Missy, and I want to pet her head. Yes, yes. One of them was a mosaic of mirrors. That one was my favorite. Watching Hex look at the books was like reading a thriller. Almost every second book was rigged with a trap, but he figured out the pattern pretty quickly. Remember to drink your water. Something, something, Fapoconi, I don't know. Once I was able to pry myself away from the murals, I started looking for the spell things. I knew Hex was most interested in those, and, you know, I help when I can. I didn't. I mostly looked at the small treasures lying around. The wizard had a real cool staff with a chonker of a gemstone embedded on the top. Imagine the damage I could do with that. But I also found something else that was really cool. Here, take a look. Ooh. It's dope, right? What is this? A weather jaw. Duh. It shows what the weather is like in another realm. I see. Let me guess. Avalon? I knew you'd get it. I found some spell scrolls. One of them had a golden rune on it. Hex liked that one, but he didn't love it, you know. Then, nestled between a few red velvet armchairs, I found a glass case. It had a golden frame and a scroll placed inside neatly in the middle. The scroll was floating and all that. I knew Hex was looking for more spells, so I called for him. As soon as I mentioned an oddly floating scroll, he came sprinting upwards, staring at the glass case. He already had another scroll tucked in his coat. Honestly, I was expecting him to be carrying half of the library at this point. But I guess that would have been too heavy for him. Of course, the stupid glass case was also a puzzle. Had no lock, no lid, no nothing. Just glass in a gold frame. The scroll itself was glowing a promising blue. I suggested breaking the glass. Hex gave me his finest death glare. So, he investigated the puzzle himself. While they were doing boring side quests, I made sure to stuff my pockets. Found a jeweled silver paperweight shaped like a bird. That'll make for a great blunt weapon. Hex was too scared to destroy the scroll by triggering another contraption, so we suggested we looked around the adjacent rooms. The riddle doors. Hex only had to look at them for a mere second before figuring them out. Apparently all of those murals and runes were referring to a story hidden somewhere in the library. He made us search for it. It was tricky. We didn't want to trigger the book traps after all. It was like the library knew it would tempt us the most. I kept seeing books about forgotten songs, rare instruments, and romantic poetry. And I saw books about burglary and fraud. Even had to tackle you to the ground one time so you wouldn't blow us all up. Who can resist a good scheme? It was kind of exciting, seeing Hex hop up and down the stairs looking for the right books. First password was password. Second password was password. Past the password. And the third one was password, past the password, password. You wish, but no. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy to crack. Good for you. I was also doing something on my own before coming to watch the stream. And then we did a point where I decided to hop in. Was it one of your games again? Was it that fucking... What's it called? I forgot the name of it, but I know you were telling me about a game that was annoying you. This gives me a good time to eat my chips. Yeah, thought so. Well, I'm glad you took the time to pull away from it and come watch me be an idiot. Slash eat my dinner. The first room was an alchemy lab full of apparatuses that had never been seen before. Most of the liquid had gone dry, but Hex insisted on taking whatever was left along with us anyways. Wouldn't let me taste any though. The nerd was more interested in study hidden behind the second door. He was really determined to crack all of that old wizard's mysteries. We helped where we could, but listen, I only have like 3 brain cells. The soundscape of the tower was kind of depressing. Silence broken only by the dripping water and creaking of old wood. So I sweetened it with a song. It was very easy to get into the flow with that bomb music, voyoi. Thank you. Hex didn't find the key to the glass case, but at least he found the blueprint showing us how it was built. Maybe he can find out how to open it using that. That'd be nice. He was pretty beaten up about the whole thing, though. Yeah, couldn't find what he was looking for. Not even in the third room? No. That one was a gem. Didn't know wizards worked out. Maybe it was just a distraction from the hidden... hidden vault? A hidden vault? Anything good in there? Oh yeah, more than our arms could carry. A bunch of artifacts, most of them probably cursed. Which makes them even cooler. But Innkeep, you don't even know the funniest part yet. Enlighten me. The whole time, the wizard had a spare key to the tower under the doormat. The oldest habit of all time, and we didn't even think of checking for it. I did. I wanted them to find it for themselves. When they left the tower, I was at the beach with Jade. She'd arrived a while ago to pick us up, and I was teaching Onyx new tricks. She helped us all have the loot on her boat. We couldn't take everything with us, so we decided to head back and get there again another day. There's one thing that doesn't make sense in all this equation, though. That would be... Inko, Roy, and Hex traveled alone. Well, except for me, they're still away. Yet, I found a fresh set of footprints by the coast before Jade had ever arrived. Like there was a 5th person on the island. Maybe someone was there just shortly before us? We didn't even notice. Just like we didn't notice Melina. I'm sorry for staying hidden for so long. Don't apologize. I think it just proved your skills as a detective. We've got a lot to learn from you. What a story. I can't wait to share it with Archie. I'll be on my way now. Gotta check up on Hex and make sure he didn't accidentally take Book Mimic home. You coming with Nico? Sure thing. So long, Innkeep. Goodbye, Innkeeper. Don't miss me too much. I'll try not to. Yeah, if the game makes you angry, then what's the point? Well, I mean, if you're making progress, that's the point. But if you're not making progress and it's making you angry, ugh, I'd give up at that point. You're a stronger person than I am.
Now it's just you and me, Innkeeper.
Indeed. I'm glad you're back.
You're making it sound like I was lost or kidnapped. I was just investigating.
Without telling anyone?
I don't need to tell anyone where I'm going.
People care about you, Millie. They get worried if they don't know where you are.
Oh. I'm not used to that. But I care about people too, like you.
That's good to hear. I love her so much. She's so cute. Oh, let's go. Dave's here. Millie!
Hi, Aura!
Hi, Dave. Oh, that name is so outdated. You're back.
I am. Did you miss me?
Did I? I was just very worried. What?
You called me Millie.
What about it?
You've never done that before.
I'm sure I have.
You even said you'd never call me Millie.
I guess those are some of the games that are best to play when you have a love-hate relationship with them, because you could, as long as you know when to like take a step back and chill out and take a breather like you're doing now, then that's fine. It's the people that push and push and push until they get to a point where they just throw the controller against a wall, you know? Gotta know your limitations. I'm just glad you're back. Welcome to my tavern, Dave.
That's a cute one.
Yeah, I got it on my latest quest.
Dave, you made a good choice. I also went on a quest. Well, at first I wanted to find the moon swamps. You know, the mysterious magical swamp that's said to be magically hidden and only appear in foggy but starry nights. I'd heard they were somewhere in the moon swamp near the portal to the Twilight Chasm.
Did you find anything?
No. I did find some weird waymakers made of bones. That seemed to lead somewhere. They had "Do Not Touch" written on them, and the paint even seemed fresh, so it took like the perfect clue. But then suddenly there was just gallons of water everywhere. Luckily I got away quick, and since I was already there, as Fioza's best detective, it was my duty to discover the flood's origins. Well, at first I was more of a stowaway than a detective, and I also couldn't figure out what...
Don't storm off like that ever again, understand? I was so worried, and no one knew anything about your whereabouts.
Now. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you like that. It's just I haven't cared about anyone for such a long time. And with you and Fable both suddenly gone, I didn't know what to do.
I thought you didn't care. After you went away, even though I asked you to be more careful, I thought maybe you didn't want to be my trusty assistant after all. So I went to investigate alone.
I'm sorry for leaving.
It's alright. I'm used to people leaving and not coming back.
I do care, Millie. I'm just kind of new to this whole honesty thing. I'm kind of new to this whole empathy thing.
Yeah, I figured.
If you'd like, I could fix you a drink to help you find your words again. Don't know if I can think of a joke in exchange for a drink right now. That's on me today. You got enough to worry about. So let me see what I can do for you. Yay, I get to eat more food. Oh. Oh, yeah. I've had games like that in the past where I'm like, I'm just going to push through and it'll be fine and I'll figure it out. And no, don't do that. If a game is pushing you to a bad point, please walk away from it, chat. Those games will drive you insane. Absolutely fucking wild, man. And the same works for people. If people start pissing you off, walk away. Don't deal with bullshit, whether it comes to games, people, studying, anything. If something pisses you off, walk away, take a deep breath, and come back to it. And if whatever it is pissing you off turns out to continue to piss you off and be terrible for you, get rid of it. It's not worth your time. What drink are we making? I'm gonna say, you should have been here for the peak advice earlier. There was some peak advice earlier before you joined the stream. It was great. Enjoy your magical liquid eloquence. It doesn't taste half bad. This might actually help. So, your quest. Jade said you were stranded on Morlia.
Yep. I found 3 very suspicious looking fellows and somehow ended up on that island. Why do I always run into wizards and magic when I'm out on adventures? And traps, magical traps everywhere.
Sounds very dangerous.
A detective's always seeking thrills. I'll make sure to be careful. I promise.
It's not about that. I know how you take care of yourself. Otherwise, you wouldn't have solved the T-Rex case.
Heh.
But don't keep putting your own life at risk in exchange for a quick adventure. Luckily, nothing major happened this time. This all could have ended very differently.
I know.
All I'm saying is, don't disappear again. Please. You're not alone anymore. You don't have to do everything by yourself.
Like you're one to talk.
No, you see, Dave has made some really good progress in this game. Like, he's been taking people's help. He's not, like, a loner anymore. He didn't even kill his parents. So, To be fair, Dave's got a point. Even though they're guilty themselves, both of you are. But you two have also made a lot of progress already. And I'm glad both of you made it back safely. Heard anything from Fable yet? No, not yet. What about Carolyn? She came back after the flood. Currently, she's investigating some undead sightings in the Pale Woods. Do you know when she'll be back? No. But the two of you can wait here for her if you want. Yes, please. I want to stay here till Carolyn gets back. All right. I'll keep you company. How about I spice up your wait with another drink? I'll pass. Oh, I'd like one, please. Of course. Do you want anything specific? That whole adventure was pretty exhausting. Maybe something to combat my mental tiredness. Nothing easier than that. Can I make the coffee? I want to make the coffee. Can I make the coffee? I want to make the coffee. I can make the cursed coffee. Try this. Thank you. This will make me fall asleep. Sorry, I must have misread the recipe. You know, now that I've had some time to think about it, I think I figured out why Hex was so bummed out about the loot. Care to share your insight with us? But of course. He has a younger sister, right? Which always struck me as odd. She looks much older than him. So what if she just ages faster than he does? And he expected to find some very special loot in that wizard tower. But he didn't find it. So what if he was looking for something to extend her life? Like a scroll of immortality. What a foolish idea. Hey! Not you, Hex. Even if it's tempting, those... Whoa, hold on. Sorry about that. Mother came tumbling in. I'm unsure if people are aware of this, but there is meningitis going around at the minute in the UK. And our Prime Minister has just stated that if it spreads, we'll be going into another lockdown like COVID. Thumbs up. So that's why she just came in to let me know. And now you guys know. Isn't it great? Ooh, what you eating, by the way? Even if it's tempting, those are powers that no one should interfere with. I agree. What if she turns into a zombie? I've had enough of them. Definitely. We should tell him when we see him again. Or maybe we should tell Carolyn when she returns. She seems to be experienced in dealing with the undead. You think it'll be a long time before she gets back? I don't know. Could be very soon, but could also be a few more days. You've had a long day. Aren't you tired, Millie? No. I'm not tired at all. Let's wait for a little bit longer. Maybe she'll show up with, and Fable with her. Sounds good. Yeah. I apologize for how many times I've had to mute during the stream. It's just... Oh, it's been a busy day. Ooh, curry. Who doesn't like a good old curry? Simple, plain and simple. Easy to eat. Did she fall asleep? Yeah. Maybe I should bring her home and wrap this up for tonight. That's a good idea. You should get some rest as well. I'll let you know if I hear anything about Carolyn or Fable. Alright. There's not much for me to do otherwise. Except care for Millie. She needs you. Yeah, I think you're right about it. You might be right. Good night, Dave. You know... forget it. See ya. Nom, 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 nom. Because I am not sure how long this next, Disaster Tea and Revelations, that sounds like it might be a long one. So, I'm gonna end it here for the day. Because, again, I want to apologize for muting so much. Just... a lot has been going on. Hey, no worries, no worries. Welcome. You come back as I'm wrapping up the stream and just apologizing for how many distractions and how many times I've had to mute and how many times I've just, not really been here. I know. I'm sorry. The next lots of streams coming up will be Monster Hunter World on Saturday and Date Everything on Sunday. So you have 2 wonderful streams to look forward to. After that, it should be another Tavern Talks on the 25th. VR Chat Drinking on the 28th, which is when my partner Pats will also be here. He will be bringing his headset and his laptop, so he will be able to join us within the stream. Also drinking. Obviously, that one is an 18+ event. So I will probably be hosting an 18+ only instances. So if you haven't got your 18+ on VR Chat, I would say get it. And I know people are hesitant to show their IDs online. I know people don't like to share their information, yada yada. I'll be honest, my opinion with it is that the government already has our information. The minute we're born, our names get written to fucking history with them. We have a school record, we have medical records, we have all kinds of records. Everybody already has our information. So what's showing your ID to get an 18+ thing so you can actually, get away from the kids in VR Chat? Not because kids are bad, but because we're adults and we should probably avoid being in spaces where children are for both of our safeties, honestly. Yeah, no, sorry for not being all here today. It's been one hell of a year so far for everybody, and it's just starting to take its toll. I think I need to, especially being sick this past couple of days has not been the best for me either. But you push through. I just think I need to take it easy, chill out, fucking take a damn break, Let myself take a break. I don't let myself do that. And hang out with people who give me energy and whatnot. Ah, it should be fun. Yeah, the whole money thing. I don't like that you have to get VR Chat Plus to get the 18 plus. It's a bit stupid, honestly. I don't like that either. You can just do a one-off payment so that you just get your, I think it's like 1 month VR Chat Plus, and then you can get your ID and you can be done with it. And I understand as someone who's running like a public like Discord server with 18 plus areas and needing to see people's IDs or some form of like 18 plus on VR chat to verify they are over the age of 18 and have showed their ID elsewhere. I don't like taking IDs. I don't like knowing people's ages and faces and names. But it's just keeping everybody safe in the long run, and I don't even know if I have any minors in my server. I don't think I do, but if I do, it's just keeping everybody safe and keeping everybody in the correct areas where nobody's gonna get in trouble or whatever. It's crazy. The world has become a crazy, scary, weird place. Yeah, to the news that I just got off my mother, though, keep your eyes out on the news to all the UK people. The information I just got was meningitis is spreading. If it gets any worse, we'll be going into lockdown by May. Hopefully not. Hopefully this will be contained and people will get their fucking vaccines and stop putting us in these shitty situations. Fucking hate it here. But yeah, until the 21st, I will be... Ooh. I might hold an event on the 20th on VR chat, which will be this Friday. But I'll post about that if I do or don't. Because, well, if I do, because again, I really need to learn to take a fucking break and get away from all the fucking shit. But yeah, no, I hope that you all take the time to take care of yourselves and each other if you have the energy. Reach out for any of the help you need. I hope you can get any of the help that you might need. Just chill, relax, sleep, eat, drink your water, have a shower, go outside for a walk, take care of yourselves. Because you guys are far more important than you think. You are loved, you're wanted, you're desired, you're beautiful. Don't let anyone make you think otherwise. And keep just being the best version of yourself you can be. And on that note, I will love yous and leave yous. I will probably see some of y'all in VR chat later. If not, have a wonderful rest of your days, wonderful rest of your weeks. And I shall see you guys in the next streamy, weemy, timey-wimey, episode-y thingy. I love you guys. Bye-bye.